Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is DA, Jake.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Aaron Gordon out there at Porter. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Murray in at the point. And for the Spurs, we've got Johnson. DeJounte Murray is out there with Derek White. Then there's Pirtle. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. Now here's Barton. Porter finds Murray. Hands it from downtown.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
And guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid, he's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. And they've brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure. Outstanding timing from Jokic there. Then the superb reach to wipe away the shot.
Murray kicks to Jokic. First quarter, just over a minute played, and it goes down 2 points.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here's DeRozan. White wide open. He fires. Offensive rebound. The shot, no good. Lob pass to Gordon. Tries to save it. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Eubanks is checked in. Gay comes in for Johnson. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Derek White. And it's Mills in for Murray. The Nuggets also changing it up. Paul Millsap's checked in for Michael Porter. Rivers comes in for Barton. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Back to Jokic. 20 seconds left in the first. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Millsap. Mills with the rebound. Walker against Rivers. To the right side. Cloak loose. It's stolen by Morris. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nuggets lead by 3. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a...
Selfless. I mean, you need to look your...
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Taking a look at the Nuggets, Paul Millsap out there with JaMychal Green. Then there's Monte Morris. Then it's Aaron Gordon, and it's Rivers in at the 2 guard.
You got to stay physical and stay aggressive if you're Rudy Gay. Force the defense to make some mistakes.
San Antonio shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many of the guys, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Here's Millsap. Rejected by Walker. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Doesn't get it to drop for him. It's the Spurs taking it the other way. Down low. Game. The layup missed.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Mills looking it over. Back to Gay. Over Millsap. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm a pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They didn't get more than a one-possession lead. And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. San Antonio trailing here. Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for San Antonio. Murray out there with Derek White. Then it's DeRozan. Then it's Johnson, and it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Murray. After the miss from Jakob Pirtle. Jokic with the bucket.
Wheeling and dealing in the pick and roll. Murray, an encouraging sign of him improving as a passer.
We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter.
And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this, Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch.
Here's Barton following the score by Jakob Pirtle.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Johnson outside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. DeRozan for three. Denver grabs the miss. Outside Porter. Knocks down the three ball. Porter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And stolen by Barton. 3 on none. There's no one back. And it's Murray with the jam.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
Now here's Murray. Outside White from the arc. He can't get that one. And so it's the Denver Nuggets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Michael Porter. Jamal Murray is out there with Morris, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Green in at the force line. Here's DeRozan, fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
That is a DeRozan specialty there. Draw contact, convert, and then head to the line for a freebie. Not by accident. That's his plan.
That's good from DeRozan.
Boy, DeRozan is a treat to watch. This guy is athletic, and he throws down some monster dunks. This dude is sick at the rim.
A 15-footer. Morris, no good.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
We've got 1:23 left in the game. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. DeRozan's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, in these particular plays, guys, DeRozan really excellent at taking what he sees in these situations.
Walker against Morris. Pirtle with the steal. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. Good work defensively by Morris. The Nuggets shooting 43% from the floor. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Tries again, and the layup is up and in.
Timeout.
And the Nuggets lead by 6.
You can't afford to lose sight of Jokic, not even for a second. This guy's always a threat to hurt you on the offensive boards.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're behind by 6. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, more than half of their scoring has been through him. It hadn't been selfish either. That's the way they mapped this thing out, and they knew what a tough matchup he'd be for their D, so they just decided to ride it.
Whitey's checked in for the Spurs. And then for Denver, Gordon's checked in for Jermichael Green, and it's Will Barton in for Monte Morris. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. We're going to make a move. It's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it, Kevin.
And now we've got the intentional foul. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
.26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And, you know, early on, Murray has proven to be an impressive scorer. Now he just needs to improve as a passer and defender.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, I think you can put a fork in it.
Here's White. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
And an intentional foul right there.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. "15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Zhang kicks to Jones. No good with the triple. So we see Denver get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.